Hi friends, we're at Piece by Piece Quilt Shop in Mississippi.
My name is Belle Kessler and I am the owner of Piece by Piece Quilt Shop in Biloxi, Mississippi. And I'm so glad that you came to see us today. Let me tell you a little bit about our shop. We are a quilting service shop and we provide quilting services for our customers. We also only sell cotton fabric, batting. We do repairs, we do computerized quilting, free arm quilting, and we have a variety of options for you to shop for your quilting pleasure. Now let me tell you a little bit about our shop as we walk through. As you come through the shop this way, over here on my left, on this side of the shop, on the bottom row here, down at the very end, all the way, this is our 108s. We start here, we go up, so you don't have to piece your backs. We have a variety of colors. They're very cost effective. Some are $9.99 a yard, but we have the higher price stuff too. If you've picked out your back, on the top shelf, we have our solids, our whites on whites, and our creams on creams. And you're all 45-inch up here, and you can pick what you want. When you look over here in the center, on this side of the shop, this is our color wave. And we have our where you can come in, bring your project, lay it out, and pick up what you need to match. Also, because we're very coastal, we have specific things that we sell here in Biloxi. Of course, we have cruising the coast, so we have lots of car stuff. Over here on this side, we have our waxed African prints, which are very popular, followed by speckles, animal prints, and of course, fairy floss, which every kid loves. As you look up into the front of the shop, you will see a variety of quilts, and as a family-owned business, we make these quilts and sell them for people who don't quilt but still want to make that happen and give somebody a wonderful heirloom quilt to keep. And they're all for sale. As you come around our shop over this way, because of our area, we are into Mardi Gras. And we have lots of Mardi Gras fabric. We have lots of sea events here. Crawfish, shrimp boats, crabs, music. And then up here in this side of our shop, we start with our nauticals. We're really into turtles here. You've probably heard that on the news. We have lots of turtles. We have water. We have crabs. We have waves. We have seashells and fish. So when you want to make that nautical theme, you should come and see what we have here. When you come down this side of our shop, you're going to see all of our 30s prints, florals, and then because we are affiliated next to a military base, we have all the military items down here for your quilts of valor. Then, of course, here we are in Mississippi. We've got to have magnolias. Down here we start to have the fun stuff. We also now have the Blues Club in Biloxi. So here we have all your music, which is people making musical quilts, glitter. And then when you move into this area, you're going to see our children's, and then into batiks. Over here, you're going to see all your collegiate items. We have Mississippi State, we have Southern, we have LSU, Ole Miss, just all the fun things at baseball and all the companions to it. And at this time of year, we have Easter. And Easter seasonal stuff is here in the center. We have charm packs. We have jelly rolls, we have layer cakes, and we have the companion fabrics. We got the little mini charms over there. We have fat quarters if you just need a little piece of something. And to go with that, we have patterns, all kinds of patterns. Very popular, 3-yard quilts. Make it in a minute. And when you're coming through here, you're going to see our 60-inch. Excuse me. And on the 60-inch side, we have a lot of colors, good backings for small projects, kids quilts. Then you come down here, we're into polka dots, are very popular right now.
I don't think I've ever seen 60-inch. This is the first a first for me seeing the 60-inch.
Is it?
Yeah, I've always seen 45 and the 180,
Yeah.
but not
Our
the 60.
60 inches come from a company out of Florence, Alabama. And they're very nice prints. These prints also they have a great variety for children, and they make wonderful children's clothing. It washes up extremely well. Then here's some new prints coming out for this time of year. Of course, there's our crabs again with the nets. The florals are in. We even have one here that tells you about Quilt Shop, and there's a companion panel to go with it. And all of our panels are hanging up, and you have numbers, so you just have to look up to see all of those. We come back around this way. We have kits, all kinds of kits. This is a lovely kit, and here's one made up to show you what it looks like. So if you decide to buy the kit, you can go, whoa, that doesn't look too hard. Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And then over here we have other things. We have other quilt kits, quilt samples. Then we get into a little more bargains. Everybody loves a bargain. These are last chance panels you might like to put in your stash. All kinds of notions up here. We have scrappy bags. Not just for quilters, but teachers and stuff like scrappy bags when you're having the kids do crafts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
There are some more kits here. And these are little 3-yard quilt bundles. They're already coordinated. You get your 3-yard pattern and you're good to go. And around this way you see some more notions. You see some.
This is the daddy chair.
That's the husband.
The husband chair.
Yeah. The waiting chair.
The waiting chair. This is your chair, Nikki.
And more notions here. If you have a pet,
friend chair.
don't leave your pet in the car, because we provide a little chili dog biscuit, water, and a snack. Of course,
beautiful.
you're in Mississippi, so if you haven't had a moon pie, you have to get one of those.
Got you.
Here
Is
are
it gluten-free?
pattern books. Now, over here on this crate of books, a lot of our quilters get a lot of books, patterns, magazines, and when they don't want to throw them away, so they bring them in. We have a little box here. They're the freebies, and you can take 2. Don't have to pay for them. Pick out what you want, and then when the quilters are done with them, or if a quilter has left us, the family will bring all the books to share with all the guilds and the other quilters. So that's a little happy thing. Is sometimes you find a pattern there you hadn't seen in years. We also have batting in assorted varieties from polyester, 80/20, cottons. When you come down this side over here, this is a lot of your blenders for your quilts. We have Moda Grunge, we have Easter out here, polka dots, Marvelicious, Riley Blake collection over here. And then these newer ones are called Earth Tones, and they've been very popular. They've been doing very well. And then over here you see some of the quilts we've made, hoping they'll go home in an Easter basket. You never know.
Yeah.
Right now I'll show you how the operation goes. This is our cutting table. My staff is always being productive, and like most quilters, we have piles of little fabrics everywhere. So there's a project here, a project here. Jasmine's got a project. There's something in movement at all times. Okay. When you
I heard about Michael. Is he still here?
Michael is still here, but he's got other duties today in church.
Okay.
When you come through this way, this is a gamble. It's an old gamble. This is the one I operated on. It's all done by freehand. And so anything freehand comes to this machine. All right, for services. This is a customer's quote on those. First, here's another pattern that's available, and it's a sample made up so you can see how it turns out. Now, when you walk back here,
This is Michael's domain.
this is Michael.
Yes.
Is the computerized quilter person.
Look at this machine.
Frames them up, He puts them in here, he programs his machine, and then they do the design. Wow. Okay?
So
Over.
he just has the whole quilt laying flat
Mm-hmm.
on the thing.
This is beautiful.
Let me ask you, what's the cost of opal? What's the cost of a machine like opal? Just
Just a ballpark figure
Yes.
for this one. When we bought this one 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, around 45,000.
yeah.
So, and
Yep.
if you're going to, do a lot of orders, you really need to have a variety of services. This little machine over here, it can do regular quilting, it can do pentagram, and people like to have a smaller thing over there. We also have our Christmas stuff and seasonal stuff back here, so you can come back and you want to start your Christmas stuff now. We've got some. We don't have the new lines in just yet. And then, but Michael has a big following, as you can see. These are all his orders waiting to be done.
Yes.
So he works them in, and he has a schedule for them. And generally, right now, services are running around 8 weeks out. So, it's his work is good, and he's getting more and more business.
So I was watching online and I heard how you told the story of how Michael started. Like you asked him to come and teach you.
Yes, Michael was retired from the Navy, and my daughter, who's my partner in the business, decided we needed to have the computerized machine, and Mom's a computer dinosaur, and so they talked me into it, and I made the investment, and they brought it down from Lancaster, Missouri, and they were going to show us how to do it. So we all got in here, thinking, it's a computer, right? We can do this. Wrong. So I asked Michael did computers in the military. I said, come and watch this, because when these guys leave, we're going to have questions. And he said, okay, Mom, and he had a job over at the base, and he came in and he stood, and we did all the instructions and everything. And they got done, and he says, Mom, you're not going to be able to do this. And he said, this is all metric, it's all computerized. And the other staff was like, yeah, Michael's right. He said, well, Mom, he said, I'm going to come to work for you. Oh. And he did. And he's been here ever since. So he's a man in a woman's world. And then Andrea, who's an associate up in the front, her husband is retired from the Air Force. And he was in accounting. So now we have a bookkeeper. So it's kind of nice to have the male influence in, because, and the ladies like it. They can talk to him, and he can explain what he does, and it really works out well. And the girls are good on the floor. They can talk to customers. They piece. They do all the piecing and stuff, and they match colors. And now me, I just run the machine and be Mom. So that's what I do.
Can you tell us where we can find you, for anyone who might be interested in
coming to our shop? You will find us. We are located in Biloxi, Mississippi, right off of Highway 90. If you come down to Highway 90 and you find the lighthouse in the middle of the highway, you will get to the lighthouse. You will turn north on Porter, and when you come up Porter, you'll make a right on Howard, and we will be on the left-hand side. And so we're not too hard to find once you get down to Highway 90 and Biloxi, where all the casinos and everything are, and you can come on up and see us. You can also follow us on Facebook. We have a web page, and we have a sale every Tuesday. Jasmine runs this special sale, and she'll mail it to you. So if you come look it up on Tuesdays and you go, okay, it's the boutique special, and she'll cut it and put it in the mail to you. So awesome. And if you're going to be in the area, we will be at the Quilt Show in Slidell in 2 weeks. We will have a booth over there, and we will have specials and goodies for all the quilters coming to the quilt show.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you.
I didn't expect a personalized tour, but you did really great.
Good.
You've
Now
practiced
edit
this.
Pick out what you think you want, because I can talk to a fence post. So, yeah.
All right.
All right.